Yo, what is happening, guys, and welcome back to F1 2018. This is our Lewis Hamilton series where we take Hamilton and try and emulate him in winning the 2018 F1 World Championship. We are today in round 11, which is Germany, as you can see by that. We've done Australia, which we won. Bahrain, we came second. China, we came fifth. Azerbaijan, we retired. Spain, we won. Monaco, we retired. Canada, France, Austria, and Britain, we all won. We're in a fantastic streak right now. But today we have Germany. We have Vettel's home Grand Prix, and it's going to be interesting. I am just going to get straight into it. I'm just going to quickly add the thumbnail for this, but while I do so, as you can see, we do have the leaderboard in front of us right now, and as well as that, I do want to make a couple of announcements. Right now on my channel we do have a brand new series on Sims 4. If you like Sims 4, I think you're gonna love it. It's called A State of Love. It's a bit of a play on words. It's a state of love, or it's a state of love because it's in an estate. So if you want to go and check that out, feel free to do so. Also, I want to give a shout out to Jordan, or JDog2468. If you go onto my channel and go onto, on the side it says like friends, if you click on JDog, he has started up a brand new series on Ace Combat 7. If you like things, I was going to say, is it? No, not nautical. It's if you like things like planes, jets, stuff like that, then you're going to love it. It's a very good walkthrough. I watched the first episode, which came out last night, or yesterday. I watched it last night. It was very good, so go and check that out. We are going to continue the championship, and we're get into the short qualifying while I load up my stream once again. Now the thumbnail has been added. I'm looking forward to Hockenheim Grand Prix. I think it's going to be pretty darn cool. Obviously, we're going to be using the short qualifying as obviously the qualifying to see where we start on the grid in the 100% race on 90% difficulty on 90 level AI. And we're going to be using this as a bit of a practice because it's been a while since I've gone around this track. I need to stop talking very quickly because I notice I actually do have a tendency to talk very quickly. But anyway, let's get into it. Oh, it's a bit misty, but it's dry at least. What we're going to do is change the car setup to increase top speed. We're going to back out of that, and we're going to go to track, out of Parc Ferme, and we are going to set our first flying lap. I have confidence with this one because this is one of those still that I honestly believe I have a good chance of winning. And we're just increasing our lead at the moment if we keep on winning. We've won the last 4 races. Are we going to make it 5 in a row? That would be awesome, considering we're I think maximum 15 points behind Vettel a few races ago. We are now like 43 points ahead, I'm going to say, of the next person. Actually, I don't know where Max is. Max might be in second in the standards, but anyway, this is a track I kind of like. It flows quite well. There's not many too difficult corners really. There's not too many difficult corners that I meant to say. I just said that wrong. But yeah, I am very much looking forward to starting this up, and we are going to be doing this obviously 100%. So settle in for the next an hour and a half. Normally it seems to average. Okay, so the hairpin is probably the trickiest bit because look how wide I went then. But this is a side lap. I need to remember to brake a lot more on that corner. So Kimi has set a like a pacer lap nice and early, and it's up to us to try and beat it. I'm not expecting great things after that hairpin that went wrong, but it's all good. Sebastian has gone ahead of him, which is fine. We're 2 tenths behind on that sector, so that was because of the hairpin. I do like though how this track flows. I think in many ways it's very much like Silverstone, which is what we did last stream. Where it just flows quite nicely. There's some nice fast bends, there's a few slow ones. It's very nice. I do like that end bit. And we cross the line and go into pole position for now. I'm going to try and set another fast lap. We just need to get that hairpin right, and I think we're on for a good session. We've been on pole for the last like 4 races, maybe even 5 races, but I'm still looking for that ultimate like clean race, to be honest, because I always have a bit of damage where I need to either flashback or come into the pits, which I haven't really been doing of late. Normally if it's damage, it's terminal damage that messes me up. That wasn't a bad sector, but I'm still like 500ths of a second behind my previous best. But it's alright, it's alright. We've got a good time, but I expect everyone to improve a slight bit. So once we get on to better tyres, we should be in much better position to put ourselves more on pole. I don't know why I lost nearly a 10th there. That's weird. Right, this final sector, it closes up. Get that bit right and you should be able to just swing it round and get onto the main straight. God almighty, we lost a lot of time there. Anyway, let's come in. I saw that Bottas has put himself in 3rd place for now at least. And I want to see how close it is. It's literally, I'm guessing it's less than a 10th. It's exactly the same, but somehow we've gone on to pole. But I was thinking when I crossed the line, I saw my time, I was like, I swear Vettel is very close to that. That's crazy, but anyway, we need to try and improve that, and if we want to stay on pole at least. So we're changing tyres, so it says 6/10 quicker, which is nice, and we're also going to drop the fuel right down so we get 1 lap's worth really. I think we could probably go quicker by a few tenths, if we get it right, that is. But we'll have to see. We need to nail this final sector nice and early. Oh, of course there's always a car in front of me. I don't want to get out of the way. I might be able to do 3 runs if I'm... Oh no, he's pitting, but I had an awful last corners then. Jesus. I'm going to be well behind. Oh no. Okay, that's the speed of these new tyres and the lesser fuel, the less weight load probably is the best thing to say there. I caught myself on the curb a bit too much. I'm not going much quicker than our best right now, but it's all about this hairpin. This is where we make or break the champion in the making. That's better. That's better. Good 4 tenths I gained from that. Oh dear. I lost a bit of speed then. It's not been a very good lap so far. It's been very scruffy. I always seem to get scruffy laps in qualifying. But I'm still up by quite a bit, so that'll be really easy to hit the gravel there, but I got away with it. Swing it round this corner. Just ease it off a bit. Right, let's get this final sector a bit better this time. Use as much curve as I can so it narrows down this turn. Get back onto the power. 5 tenths quicker, 5.5 tenths quicker. I am happy with that. I honestly don't think that'll be beaten at this stage. So we go into the 113s then, I think. Yeah, 113.5. I'm happy with that, so I'm going to just... So if we can put ourselves on pole in front of Vettel, that'd be nice. Bottas did go quicker than Vettel then, but Vettel responded. I think I might have been looking at the wrong thing, but let's have a look. Bottas is in 2nd. Wow. Okay. Oh, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Front row lockout. I am happy with that. Let's get into this race. I'm full of confidence right now. But I need to prepare myself. It is 1 o'clock in the afternoon at the time of streaming and recording this, so we should go until about 2:30. I would have thought. They are quick laps, but I think because of that, there's more laps to face. So we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. I'm confident we can win again. We seem to have good pace. I think we were like 3.5 tenths to 4 tenths quicker than Valtteri. So I'm giving myself best chance. But ooh, in the rain, this might be a bit slippy. Let's actually see what the okay, so it's supposed to dry up by the end.
So the pack will be bunched up. Take care.
Well, it's the best thing then is to just stay on the inters for as long as possible. So high time management is definitely preferred. Oh, I was hoping for a dry track because I think this is I'm gonna have so much wheel spin off the start. It wasn't the worst start ever. In fact, it was decent, but Bottas is going to come through. I'm going to give him room. Okay, he didn't give me room then. What did he expect me to do? Oh, Raikkonen's already got past him, but at least it's Raikkonen, not Vettel. But I think Raikkonen and Vettel are both the same distance away from me in the championship, so either or Ferrari, really. Oh, Verstappen's up to third. Bottas must have had an awful first corner then.
That's a strong start. Well done.
That is a strong start, isn't it? Right, I think I'm going to be losing fuel, so I'm going to go on lean quite early. Oh my god, that hairpin is horrid. Okay. Oh, there was a yellow flag there. I'm going to go on lean while I'm in the lead, and there's no DRS, so it means that the only thing that could potentially matter is like the ERS system, which Raikkonen, if he catches up, and he could use against me. But I'm not too bad at defending, but getting away is going to be the bigger of the issue. But if I stay in lean for a few laps at least, it means I can stay on standard for a lot longer, because I believe on inters, on standard, you do lose fuel. That's what I seem to remember from Canada. Alright, that is the first lap done. 67 laps. Okay, but we're one down, that's alright. 1.7 seconds to Kimi, but Valtteri had a bad start. Dropped from second to fourth. I'm happy with my start, it was nice and clean. I'm happy I didn't have to give the position back. 1.8 seconds, okay. See, look how we're not really gaining much like fuel, but which kind of shows that I need to be on this early on, so I can just gain as much fuel as I can. Okay. We are good though, we are good. First is the place where we want to be. Oh, that corner's a bit dodgy. Or I was a bit dodgy around that corner. Run it, you know. Stay far left. 1.9. So we're adding tenths here and there against Raikkonen, even on lean. Weather.
Say that again, we're having trouble receiving.
I want to know what the weather forecast is of how long we potentially could have a intermediate race. Weather.
10 minutes left of this rain.
10 minutes.
We think it's going to dry up. 10 minutes.
10 minutes, that's alright.
Like the best tyre for now.
Okay, Verstappen's still holding third. So potentially soon I need to start making that gap to Raikkonen. For when DRS comes. But I've had a good little getaway here. Good thing is Sebastian, it's home Grand Prix, you've got to remember, isn't doing great. Okay, that was a lot, well, technically so much slower. Valtteri's out the race. Valtteri's out already. I don't believe it. He's just an awful teammate, isn't he?
VSC deployed. The virtual safety car has been deployed. We need to keep a positive delta here. Slow down, maintain a positive delta. Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green.
Yeah, Valtteri is out the race. I want to say Kimi caught up a bit there, illegally. I don't know, if it's like 2.5 seconds still, I'm fine. 2.1, yeah, he caught up massively then. Damn you. And damn you, Valtteri. You did 3 laps. You didn't even complete 3 laps.
The radar's showing a clear patch on its way. There's about 10 more minutes of this rain.
I'm hoping that Max actually has a good race, because I don't want it to be 2 Ferraris directly behind me. Oh shit, I didn't mean to... Didn't brake as much as I should have there. Let's see how we go. The reason why I wanted to do the Germany Grand Prix today, because even though I didn't really feel 100% up for it, and I don't, I just thought it's because it's just before the weekend. I don't really like recording at the weekend, and especially streaming, because especially with this where you have to put like an hour and a half to 2 hours into it. It is tough, but I'm enjoying the series. This race really marks the halfway point, which I'm still fully motivated for it because I'm doing well. It's going to get tougher when we get to like Singapore, even Hungary next race. It's not a track I particularly enjoy, but we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. I'd like to know when the best time would be to actually pit. And obviously it's still raining, so I'm not worried just yet. But I do need to figure that out at some point. Slow the car down. I can't believe Valtteri let me down, so that means that I have to win to try and get maximum points that we can get. We can only maximum get 25 points for the constructors. I want to win both, but it looks like Ferraris are going to probably overtake us again. Because the best they can do is 18 plus 15, 33. Best I can do is 25. So we'll have to see. It depends what happens, because we could have a Ferrari that potentially retires. Who knows? Oh, actually, Sebastian has got past Max to get into a solid third place right now. So it is the two Ferraris that are right behind me. And when I say right behind me, they're like Vettel's about 8 seconds behind me, so I'm not too worried about him, but he might potentially start to gain now. But I'm still on lean, remember, so I'm gaining as much fuel as I can. I'm 3.7 seconds ahead of Kimi right now, which is... It's okay. Considering I'm on lean, I'm going still quicker than him in the wet, so... Yeah. 2 Red Bulls in 4th and 5th. Can one of them get onto the podiums? I would like that. I'd like to see that. I still can't believe Valtteri, like 3 laps ago. I just saw the dot slow down. I was like, oh, well, Valtteri's out. I don't know why, but I'm in definitely a purple patch of form right now. Ever since I quit out of Monaco instead of crashed out, I literally just retired from it thinking, I can't be bothered with this. We went to Canada, won just, though, you've got to say, we had a fortune because of the strategy. But it was... Oh god, what was it after that? Was it Austria next? No, there's one in between, I think. Was it France then Austria? And then Britain? It's those 3 tracks, and then we bossed at those 3 races. And so far we're bossing this one, which is very nice. And vroom, 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 vroom. Slow the car down. I don't know why I was saying vroom, vroom. I was like vroom, 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 vroom. 4.7 seconds ahead. Building a nice gap. And so far it's been a clean race. I've got a desk in front of me, I'm going to touch wood once I get on the straight. Yeah, but so far I haven't hit anything, and I hope that continues. Touch wood. You hear that? Touch wood. Right, it's over 5 seconds now, and I've nearly got 3 laps of spare fuel. That's lovely. Towards the end of the race, I think second stint, once we go on to, I don't know what tyre it would probably be actually. I might wait for them just to change the strategy for me, because I've got time ahead of Raikkonen. I want to know how Vettel's doing now. He was 7.8, he's now 9, so he's only 4 seconds behind Kimi in fairness. So maybe he can catch up to him before the end of the stint. That hairpin is so tight, but I prefer that to Monaco's hairpin. This track is nice. I didn't think Germany would be as wet as Britain, but to be fair, it was a nice race at Silverstone. It was good weather, but by the end of it I was bored. I was bored out of my mind in that race. The ones where it's a lot of laps, it is quite boring, whereas Spa I think it might be quite interesting, because I think it's like in the 50s, like 52 laps or something, but it's like 1 minute 40, 1 minute sort of times, whereas this is a quick lap. Well, not the quickest right now because it's wet. That's why I wanted it to be dry, because it means the laps are quicker, meaning overall it's going to be a shorter race. 5.6 seconds. That's very nice. Weather.
We anticipate an end to this rain in around 5 minutes.
That's 5 minutes.
Seem like the fastest tyre for now.
Oh yeah, I agree now. They're the fastest tyre. But I'm just saying, I just wanted to know when potentially could we see a change in the weather. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this. I love this F1 game. So good. Should I change like camera angle for a bit? No, that one's a bit weird. That sounds so weird, doesn't it? It's hard to judge the racing line. Actually, so it might be easier to judge apexes. This is how I used to play F1 games, but obviously you want to be more on board now. Actually, it might be that one, which is more zoomed out. Let's see what. No, that's weird. I kind of like that, you know. Like looking at the front wing. That's pretty cool. Oh, God. It's hard to get used to, but I rate that as a. That's tough because of the bit right in front of me.
Okay, some information on Raikkonen. They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
Raikkonen's got a problem. Oh God, yeah, he did slow down massively then. 6.6. Vettel's 9.9. Don't be surprised to see Vettel overtake sooner rather than later. Vettel has got away from the 2 Red Bull boys. You know what, I want to go back to that wing view for a bit. I kind of rate this.
I think the track will be drying out quite soon. Mind you don't burn out your tyres.
Oh, that's alright. This is tough though to judge. Obviously I can't see where my wheels are for the apex. Whereas on this one it's perfect. Oh yeah, Raikkonen has definitely eased off now. It's given me a great chance to get away even further. I've got so much spare fuel.
I don't think the line is really dry enough yet to start thinking
No,
about
it's
things.
not yet.
Let's hold on to the inters for a while longer.
I totally agree, Jeff. Yeah, it's Vettel's within a second now. Down this main straight, oh, you would have thought you can start overtaking him. I don't know where this pace has come from in the last few races, but I'm bloody happy, especially because it's these sort of tracks. But I do like. Oh yeah, Vettel's taking him just now. Raikkonen needs to get his performance back. He might only get that from pitting in. Right, I'm hoping that he still has issues enough for either Max or Danny to get past. .7 seconds I built a gap. That's cray. Oh yeah, the Red Bulls are going to be gaining on the stricken Ferrari, but Kimi's still in this race though. Chances are he will still get a podium if he just fixes that problem. 11 seconds. For the whole of this stint I'm just going to stay on lean. I'm 2 tenths quicker again. The setup right now is just, I'm loving it. You have to slow down so early to make that corner proper. How close are the Red Bulls to Kimi? They're not too bad, but they're battling each other right now. As long as they don't slow each other down and not that much in comparison, should be alright. Oh, I just saw a glimpse of the Red Bull then. Well, both of them in fact. Pushing. I think if Kimi drops into 5th then it's going to be difficult, but the Ferrari... Oh! That must have been terminal damage. That must have been. Max is out the race. No, I wanted the Red Bulls to do something. It's all up to Danny now. I was about to say, if Kimi dropped down to 5th, which he'll only be 4th technically now. Right, for me it's on the cusp of it being dry. Really. That's what I'm thinking at least. I'm gonna have to see. Where's Danny behind Kimi? Oh, Danny's gonna take it surely. Surely. We're about to see dark blue into the red in 3rd. Or not. That's interesting. It's very interesting. I think Danny's just struggling to get past. Unless he had some damage maybe with an altercation with Max. It's possible, but no, Danny's sticking with him. I'd say down this next straight section it'll be more Danny that's going to take him. 11.8.
11.8 seconds.
Weather.
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions looking good. Inters look like the best tyre for now.
I knew you were going to say that. I hate that. Oh, it's Kimi and Danny are still battling at it. Who's going to get the move? Oh, Danny's done it. But can he make it stick now? That's the important thing. I'm still on lean. I've got a great amount of fuels, in fact. So it means the next stint I can just burn all this excess fuel off if I really wanted. Just eke out all these amazing lap times. I wonder if Sebastian's going to be quicker than me on the dry. That's going to be interesting. Oh, Danny's managed to get away quite a bit.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap for the race.
Oh, I hate the pits in there, because if you're following someone that's about to pit, they go across the racing line, literally straight across it, so they crash into you. It's awful here. Ricciardo needs to build a gap now over the Ferrari. It's weird, like at the start of the race it was me, then Valtteri, then Kimi, then it was me, no, yeah, I think it was, and then it turned into me, Kimi, Max, and now it's me, Vettel, Ricciardo. Differing names all the time. Oh, Danny's got away now. Kimi's still struggling, but he's got no threats now because all the mid runners are not really doing much. Don't know where they are. I want to say it's starting to go on to it's dry now. It's proper dry. But I want to see what tyres the team recommend. It's dry in my mind. I'm hoping this lap they come up with a strategy. Weather.
Didn't catch that. Say again.
Tyre status.
It's not a perfect situation, but I don't think we have cause to move on to a different tyre yet.
Weather.
Radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now. Not sure whether dries or inters are faster. We're right on the crossover.
Yeah, we are on the crossover. That's what I'm worried about. I'm tempted to take that risk because I've got time to make that risk. Do I just go on to dries right now? But I don't know what to go on. Do I go on ultra softs for a bit, and then like super softs to the end? Do I go on super softs? What do I do?
Right, some information on Ricciardo. They seem to have an issue.
No, Ricciardo's got an issue now. Oh, wow. I want to say I should pit.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
You want me to stop lap 16? I'm going to do it on the next lap. They want me on the softs to the end, I'm guessing. That was gonna, like, why tell me a strategy that late? Vettel's bound to a pit. It's alright though, it's alright. Temperatures are boiling because of these tyres.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Yep, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, copy that.
I don't know if Vettel pit yet. Surely he's pit. Oh, he's on the ultras. Ooh. He's on the ultras. No, I'm going to stay on the softs till the end. He's going to have to come in again.
Box, box, box.
Whereas Ricciardo can go to the end now. I just missed out on that pit stop because they come up with the strategy a bit too late. But yeah, I'm going on softs. Okay. I've got 5 laps to spare fuel.
Exit now.
Right, he's coming around. He's in the last sector. I want to see the gap.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
That's a bold move by Vettel, but he has to pit again, so he's kind of screwed. Whereas I don't think I have to pit again. 42 to 56. Okay, I do. Wait, really? These can only do that short period? But I guess it means I go on the ultras last, or super softs. He's brought it down to about 10 seconds, the gap. That's cute. If he can gain, then brilliant. If he can't, then he can't. So Raikkonen's on the soft as well. Vettel just went on an interesting strategy. I'm surprised these can't go to the end, because I guess it's still another 50 laps. Okay, it's a 3-stopper in this race. 2-stopper. Yeah, 2-stopper. It's down to 8 seconds. I am on lean though, so I'm not worried. I just want to see how they tumble a bit. I haven't warmed up these tyres properly yet. Okay, let's go on, Rich. Let's get away from this clown, who's on 2 tyre compounds quicker. Surely he has to be on the softs at the end. He's going a shit ton quicker though. Maybe I should have covered him off and gone on the ultras, just to match him. I don't know. But if I smash his lap time in Ridge, he's down to 6 seconds though. Like, he's still gaining by a good margin. Did I make a bad mistake going on to the softs? I just maybe naturally thought I was going to be a lot quicker. Don't know. 124.3. I want to see what his is. 122.9. Wow. That's bad. He is going to overtake me at some point, but he's only going to be on that surely like 10, 15 laps. I'm still not worried because I'll be on a... He might be on a 3-stopper instead of 2. Because when he pits, I'm still going to be out for a good amount of time. So he's still going to lose like another 20 seconds to me. And if I can keep him behind, despite the fact that he's on a much quicker tyre, that just ruins his race. It's still technically mine to lose, but I've just got to keep him behind us for as long as possible. Make him waste those tyres. Yeah, he's gained another second in that lap. Well, fuck you, mate.
That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
He might set a new one, yeah. Oh dear. 7 tenths quicker than me still, but he's on quicker tyres. I can't believe I went like 2 seconds quicker in that lap. What a first sector that was. still a 10th up on me though. Oh, surely I got that perfect. Sebastian has brought himself back into this race. But on the same tyres I'm quicker than him, because let's be honest, he's only a bit quicker than me on those tyres, and they're supposed to be the quickest tyres. It's a good strategy from him. I just don't think it's going to work out fully for him. I'm a second quicker, like, from my previous lap. He hasn't gained much on that. Normally he's caught up by a second, but that was only 3/10 then. He's still obviously a lot quicker than me. I can understand that. But I'm a lot quicker than what I was last lap. 1:21.0. Wow. He's going to beat that. Yep. 1:20.8. He was only a tiny bit quicker then. By the time, he might not even catch up to me in that time if I keep this pace, which is brilliant. I'm 2/10 quicker. Oh my god, this is a battle though. I love it. Where Raikkonen's 26 seconds ahead, so it's going to be between myself and Sebastian in this race, which I'm not opposed to. I'm not opposed whatsoever. He's only caught by less than a 10th on it in this lap so far. He probably didn't expect me to be absolutely flying in this race. He's flying, but only because of those tyres. I'm nearly matching his pace. 1:20.1. I went another second quicker. But again, wait, he's matching my pace now. I'm matching his pace. He's on quicker tyres. Thank God for this extra fuel. Oh shit. God, I could have spun there. He's gaining still, but only just. I have done remarkable laps. How? So when he goes on slower tyres and I go on quicker, he's fucked really. I'm keeping myself with a good position here. I'm on the more durable and longer lasting soft tyres, and I'm matching the pace of an ultra soft Sebastian Vettel. This lap though isn't amazing though. This lap isn't. He's caught up about 4/10 in this one. I just saw that there was a message. I'm going to read it when I'm down the main straight if that's okay, which is obviously another sector away, but I need to concentrate because I have a rampant ultra soft wearing Vettel behind me, whereas I'm on the softs. Okay, I nearly set the fastest lap again. He probably, yeah, he's gone 6/10 quicker again. Jesus Christ, that thing's rapid. I might save quite a bit of fuel like I've already done. Planes Rule, oh it's you. Yo, I love Germany, best track. It's a good track. I do like Hockenheim. But it's not my favourite, but it's quite high up there. I do like it. I love they brought it back. Ah, that corner was a bit sloppy then. Plus now I need to start being aware of cars in front of me, which will slow me down and give Sebastian even more of a chance to catch. But this is interesting. 24 laps in, we've smashing this so far. This is an awful part of the track to overtake. No, it's choppy. Damn it.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
I knew I was going to just beat it. But I matched his time then.
Posted the fastest lap of the race so far.
But this is sick, it just keeps swapping hands. Never had this before. Don't worry, I did say there's another thing, so. I learned to race the track without a racing line. It's so good. Yeah, to be fair, I don't know why I have the racing line on still, because I've just had it on for years. It's a nice little thing to keep looking at. But yeah, the racing line is pretty decent. All you have to do is just learn what part of the track you need to be on. Be out wide, well, be on the inside then. Yeah, on the outside for corners to make it as of a obtuse angle as you can. So it kind of you try and make the track as straight as possible. That makes sense. I'm not going to get DRS this time. It's unfortunate. I will read all messages when I can. Oh, Sebastian's going to get him on whatever makes you happy. Yeah. I might turn it off at some point. Oh, of course he sets another fastest lap. I'm very depressed, mate. Why? What's up, mate? Oh, actually, I should be able to get DRS here. Yes. I trust the brakes. I trust them. Kind of. Oh, that was nice. That was a manoeuvre. I'll read it when I can. The usual. What's the usual in your world? Oh, school and family issues, the usual. Oh, I didn't see that one. Well, that's bad to hear, I guess. Like school issues, yeah, it's unavoidable, but family issues obviously are a bit more serious. I'm not the best at giving advice, but what I can say is just keep your chin up and try and, instead of thinking of negatives, just try and stay positive, really. That was a good lap. I don't know if it's going to be another lap record. 17.8. Yeah, Vettel, you didn't break that one. The two Toro Rossos having a bit of a scrap. You need to slow down, boys. Thank you very much. I've actually extended the gap a bit. How brilliant's that? Surely he needs to pit soon. I don't know what lap we started off. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Well, any time. Right. I appreciate you like watching some of my streams, so that's all I can do. Anything I can do to help. Right. We are doing well right now. I think there's like another 15 laps until I have to pit. Yes. So, we just need to settle into a bit of a groove now. Vettel is even further behind, so he's on the quicker tyres, and let's be honest, he's just wasted them. But he has like gained on me, but he's going to lose like 20 seconds while I'm still out, so. Oh good man, I love your streams. I can't read all, and I should have probably not looked at it then. You as a person, you're so cool. I do appreciate the kind words, like, I really do. I'm not one of these people that like has like a followership and they don't appreciate their fans. Like, I'm stunned for I have like anyone watching me at any time when I'm streaming, but I enjoy streaming just because I enjoy playing games, and I do love when people interact in the chat. Makes it a bit more, it's a lot more unique than me posting a video and then seeing it as a comment. This way it's a live interaction, plus it keeps me occupied, because even though I'm concentrating on this, you don't have to concentrate as much as you probably think, and yeah, I just really enjoy it. Okay, this car could potentially mess me up depending on what Sorokin's gonna do. Trust the car, trust the car, trust the car. Trust him to do the right thing. Oh, I don't know actually. I'm a bit stuck behind him right now. As long as he stays over that side, we're good. We're Gucci. I want to know when Vettel's going to pit. On what he's going to go on. I don't know how far also Kimi is behind. Surely he's like well over 30 seconds now, which is lovely. But it says I can join back. Oh, actually, Vettel's pit. He must have pit because it says rejoining first. What's he gone on? Surely he might come out ahead of Kimi.
Right, the car behind has come in to put on the ultra soft tyre.
He's on the ultras again.
Now on the ultra softs.
So that means he's going to have to pit once more as well. Is that I don't see that being a good strategy though, because you can. I think he should have gone on the softs to the end now. Actually, no, it's still up to 40 laps. The thing is, he's lost the 20 seconds, and he starts again, so he might be nearer to me going into the last stint. But I've proved that I can do all right on these tyres. I don't know. What's the difference? So Raikkonen's 30 seconds behind me exactly. That's all right. Actually, how much spare fuel have I got? Because I've been on rich all this time. Still 1.72. You know what? I'm going to go on standard for now. And just save that till the end. Whoa! Got to brake. Thank God the tyres slowed me down. So I want to see what Sebastian's laps are going to be. He's 20 seconds behind. I think he might bring it down to about 10 seconds, but overall that's not good enough. I think Vettel's doing enough to finish second because he's second, and he's on the quicker tyres to get away from Kimi again. And realistically, he's only got one more stop, depending on what his thing is, what his strategy is. I think I'm just going to go on super softs at the end, or is it going to be another set of softs? It's 20 seconds exactly now behind. I don't know. I don't know. Didn't mean to catch a crash then, and again. Calm yourself down, James. Just do it properly. He's going to get on me because I've slowed my pace down a bit, yeah. It's like 7 temps he's gained on me. I just don't see him going past me or being very close to me by the end of his stint again. He's going to probably waste the tyres trying to catch up, and by the time he gets me he's going to be slow, so. He's trying new things though, which you can't moan about. Oh god. He's going to probably be slowed down by traffic a bit as well, so there was a few cars ahead of him. I'm just cruising pace right now, I'm not really pushing. I'm just doing everything I can. 17.5, like he's gaining, of course he is, he's on the quicker tyre and the mine are more scrubbed now. I pushed a fair bit with him, but I'm only on for another 10 laps. Then I'm guessing, I think I'm going to be on the softs again, which is what I think everyone's going to do, so it's not bad, and when I'm on the same tyres as everyone I'm quicker. I don't know what Kimi is behind me now. Oh, he's still 30 seconds, so he's matching my pace. So he's going to be about, so potentially if Sebastian can catch enough to be, say, within 5 seconds or get around there, if we go on to the same time with the end stint, potentially Vettel will be closed up to me. But I don't think right now he's just doing enough to really warrant like being close enough. But we're still about half race distance right now, so there's still a long way to go, and potentially I could make a mistake. He could get engine problems, he could retire from terminal damage, or just mechanical failure. Anything can happen. I'm really closing the gap on these cars in front, and these are the mid runners, so I don't know how the Red Bulls are doing now. I don't know if Danny's better or not, but I'm impressed that Kimi's actually matching my pace right now. But like I said, I'm in a bit of a cruise. I'm in standard right now. The last stint is when I'm going to burn off the remaining excess fuel. But it remains around 30 seconds, 31 seconds now, but he might be stuck behind traffic, I don't know. Oh god. But I'm coming up to a good bit of traffic, so. But I do like this track, it's very cool. Right, I'm gonna have the RS down the main straight now, which is nice. Signs are doing the right thing. Keep an eye on the road, James. That was an awful corner. Let's get that off my screen, I don't need it. 15 seconds behind. Like, he's going to close the gap naturally, but overall he hasn't done great. It's weird to think that I've already done, I've been around this part of the track 34 times, well 36 including 2 in qualifying. Well actually no, 37, I did 3 laps, didn't I? I'm going to get DRS down this main bit. I don't think I'm going to catch up to the car ahead enough, not Magnussen, the one in front, enough to get it down the next bit. I don't know, let's see if I can catapult. I think it's Leclerc. No, I don't think I'm going to gain enough, which is unfortunate. Yeah, it's Leclerc. Oh, I am enough. Let's see. Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't get off the racing line. It's alright though, it's alright. No need to panic.
The gap behind us is 14.6 seconds.
But I'm doing alright against the traffic just yet. Just at the minute, not just at the sec. On about. Right, past half race distance. It's very nice, it's sunny. I've got good pace. Good strategy. Vettel isn't gaining as much as he should have done, considering that I'm on scrubs now. But I've got another like 7 laps-ish on these tyres, then I go on to probably another set of softs until the end, I would have thought. Oh, I think I'm just missed out on DRS again. It's a shame. 2 Force Indias in front of me, but this season properly is going to be Racing Point, which is a cool name as well. Which is a more American brand instead of the Indian branding. But it's still pink and it's got a bit of blue on it, which I think the car looks amazing. Sexy cars this year. Then we found out that Red Bull's race livery, not their unveil livery, is just pretty much the same as last year, which is boring as fuck. I want to be past all these cars before I pit, so I'm not causing issues for them and they're not causing issues for me. I don't like it when the engine does that. I knew you were going to slow down there. So now it means that I don't get DRS this next section. Which is a shame, but... Oh no, I do. Oh no, I don't. It went off. 13.9, yeah, I'm maintaining a good gap to Sebastian. But he's pretty much guaranteed himself at this point second place, which is incredible. But saying that, Raikkonen and Ricciardo both had issues, didn't they? So he was always going to come second regardless of what strategy he was on. I honestly think so. I think this middle sector I can get the jump on Fernando. Oh, you cunt! Dude, if I had a horn, I'd pip at you. I'd go beep 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 beep. Should stay on the outside, away from the racing line. Luckily there wasn't an accident and I'm still having a clean race. Right, I'm past quite a few black markers now. And I don't think I'm going to catch up to Grosjean, I think it will be, because I passed Magnussen. So, this is a good gap as well. .8 seconds. He's just not caught up enough. He isn't even half the gap.
Behind is 12.8 seconds.
Cheers, Jeff. I just said that. Alright, soon coming up to pit stop. How's my tyres actually doing? They're not doing too bad, to be honest. I could stretch them out. I could potentially stretch them out if I go on super softs.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
Yeah, I knew I was going to be on the softs. It's another, what would be, 25 laps. It's a lot to do on super softs. But what I was tempted to do, because it's staying around 12.5 to 13 seconds between myself and Sebastian, go on the super softs, build a bigger lead, and then just go on the ultras for the end. I don't know. Or, like I said, I could stay on these softs, try and cut down the margin of error on like super softs till the end. Very tempted to go on super softs though, just to try something out. Have I been gaining fuel? 1.79, I think it's about the same. Obviously I don't want to muck up. Go on the wrong tyres. Or do I just go on the softs to the end because I know that I've got a big enough lead? I think I'm just going to do what the strategy says. I don't know why I always feel the need to try and change the strategy a bit. Very sunny now. Really sunny. We'll slow down. Vettel's already stopped again, so he's 29 seconds. I don't know how many laps a super soft set can do. Am I tempted? I've got one lap to figure it out. Or whether or not I'm tempted to go on the supers. Push now. .7, but I'm on scrub tyres, so it's going to be about 10 seconds when I come out of the pits, which is what it was when we first pitted after the rain. So he didn't, for what he gained on the fast tyres, he lost in pitting. I'm just going to go on the softs. It is on softs, right? I don't know why I took a risk then. I should have gone in slowly and steady, but it doesn't really matter. Done well on those tyres. I do rate the softs. Right, Grosjean, I should be able to get DRS down past him. Okay. I'm going to do come past you, just stay there. On a day where Bottas didn't even complete 3 laps, at least it looks like I am going to, at the moment, look like I'm going to win. 25 laps-ish. Still a long way to go in this. When you pit, you always think, okay, there's not long left to go, but there's still quite a long way to go. A lot of miles to rack up. 11.2 seconds. Well, I'm going on rich for a bit, so I should be able to set the fastest lap. It was such a clutch move to gain, like, to save all that fuel up at the start. I honestly think Vettel would be a lot closer if it weren't for that. But I was going quicker than both Ferraris in the first stint, so I thought, why not? Why not just save that extra fuel up? I don't need it right now. Yes, I could have got away a bit more at the start, so it could just possibly still be the same. But I think overall, it's been a good strategy race from me. Because like, I had the option to go onto the ultras when Sebastian did, but to match his times and possibly go quicker. Who cares really? The Ferrari has not embarrassed themselves. Bottas has. There we
Great
go.
work. That's a new fastest lap for the race.
Just shows the pace I have now. I don't know what Sebastian's best time is, but he hasn't beaten that. 11.8. When I'm on the same tyres as him, I should be able to just...
Car behind by 5 tenths per lap.
5 tenths to him. That's insane. Next up the road is a Renault, probably Hulkenberg. Because I've gone past signs. Actually, it could be signs, it depends if I'm lapping people again. Just need to keep an eye on my fuel, just make sure I'm fine for it. When it gets to about 0.3, potentially, that's when I can just go back to standard. Assuming that I actually gain fuel. Into the 16s, eh? The softs have just worked for me. They've been brilliant. .6 seconds. .9. Reckons 36 seconds, so I don't think Kimi's going to make up 20 seconds. In fairness, Vettel did the right thing, like he was on the right strategy to get away from the others, even though he's pitted one lap more, like one time more. And in fairness, considering he has done another pit stop, he's done well to stay in kind of reach with me. But now we're on the same tyre, there's no competition. Now that we're in the final stint, what can I do to pass the time? Because I'm getting away. I've been in the lead all race. What can I do? I have actually, from start to finish, I've been the leader. Still 20 laps to go, so that's another half an hour max. Oh god, oh god. We'll have to see, we'll have to see. I'm so tempted, like with like 10 laps to go. If I'm like 20 seconds ahead, I'm so tempted to go on the ultras and just rub it in. If I'm like 20 seconds ahead, I'm 14 seconds ahead. I've got another 10 laps until I can make the decision. So then just go on the ultras for the last 10 laps. No care in the world. I don't know why, just to make it a bit more interesting. Also, I haven't been on the ultras, so I don't know what they're like. They're probably sick. I don't think there's anything worse than, say, you sat in second where Jellis now, and the situation is where you've tried to play it smart with strategy, gone the fastest tyres twice, and yet you're still so much slower in the finals than you can, and he's like, the leader is just getting away by about half a second a lap. That might not be about half a second a lap anymore because I've gone back down to standard. But it's just funny. Just hilarious. .6. So yeah, that hasn't really gone up much at all. Probably going to start matching pace, in which case I'm just going to stay on this. But I could go on 2 tyres quicker as well. 10 laps to make up about 5 seconds. It's very doable. I'd rather like come out just ahead of him though, so then I can just extend that lead. My phone's just gone off. Oh, I wish I could read it. Oh, I'll have to wait.
The gap to the car behind is 14.8 seconds.
Yeah, it's staying in the 14s right now. Probably going to extend that at some point. $18 laps to go. Just keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. 15.1. 38 seconds still for Raikkonen. So that means I'm about half a minute behind him to lap him. Something like that. The stint is always the most boring. First one's fine because you're trying to build a lead. Second one you're trying to maintain a gap, or yeah, just maintain that gap really, because with Sebastian making it interesting by gaining on me, but not ever getting close enough to do anything. It's nice, you know? Right, I want to say I'm going to get the RS stand long sweeper. No, he's going to slow off. I'm not going to let you. Oh no, it's fine now. Zoom. No more retirements in this race? Who had the other retirement? There's 18 left. Oh, Max went out, didn't he? I forgot that Max actually... Wait, was it Max? I think it was actually. So Vettel's gonna go clear of the rest, but he's gonna be... I think it's gonna be exactly 50 points if I win. Between myself and Sebastian, so very interesting. That was awful last time. Coming up to the Williams again. I don't know if this is 2 laps or 3 now. I want to say 3. Which means all he has to do is 64 laps completed. Just look how much quicker I was going around. Look how far behind he is already. Obviously he eased off. Plus I had DRS, so it was nice. Right, 16.4 seconds. .40 behind now, Kimi is. Yeah, it's about 35 seconds. Ish. But I'm behind him still though. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. The thing is, I can still mock up before the end, but so far I've driven perfectly. Which side are you going? I'm going that. Okay.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
I already had the fastest lap, mate. My finger hurts from all this accelerating. Because I'm pressing it on the bone, I don't know why. .2 seconds. I'm very tempted, you know, if it's about 20 seconds to go on to Ultra's the last stint. But it could mess me up. Oh no, it's not the it's not Max that retired, because I just saw both of them. I think it's because Danny had a problem. Or was it? No, it was Max that went out. Why is there 2 cars still then? Because Max and Danny were chasing Kimi, and Max went out. Yeah, it was Max. It's weird. It must be a. Oh, it is a Toro Rosso. I thought there were 2 with the same dark blue. I only quickly glanced. Makes sense.
The gap behind us is 17.2 seconds.
17.2. Really nice. Can I latch onto the back of Leclerc? Is it Leclerc again? Or is it Ericsson? It's Ericsson. Yes, I can go. Give me a healthy nudge forward, isn't it? Too far ahead though for me to overtake. I just need to watch out. It's a good corner though. Sorry Marcus, I know you're chasing down Stoffel, but I'll slow him down at some point. Just try and stick with me. It's down this next bit, he should yield. Get out the way. Well, close the gap up a bit, I guess. I'd love to catch up to Danny, but he's just too far ahead for the rest of the race, I honestly believe. .2. Yeah, he's just going to be within 20 seconds, and obviously with 10 laps to go I would have so much more speed for him. But I want to stay in the lead for the whole race, so I'm not going to act on it. I'm happy on the softs, they've been good to me in this race. They've given me a good pace platform. That's a nice corner. Using that curve nicely though. Right. I'm not as bored as I thought I would be, but that's not saying I'm not bored, because when you get to the end, even Probably the drivers probably would be a bit bored. But I definitely wouldn't say I'm in any danger right now. Maybe more action would be good because the laps just keep on going down and down. Well, let's do anyway, but when you're in the lead by a bit, you just keep looking at the laps saying, oh, still got 12 laps to go right now. You're looking at 18.7 seconds ahead, so that's why I start thinking, should I pit just to make it more interesting? And then I'm like, no, I shouldn't. I should just win, lead every lap of this race, get the fastest lap, get qualifying, and get the win. That would be nice. The cleanest race this is. It's German efficiency, this is. But it is the home of Mercedes, Germany, so still a bit of a home track. That's a decent gap Hartley's got ahead of me, so that's alright. Means I shouldn't brake too much in this corner. But it means I can latch onto him and get DRS. See, things like this aren't going to help. Brendan, man. Brendan. Brendan. Full race update.
Seconds. They're on old softs. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 11 laps to go.
Okay, nice update. Realistically, what Vettel should have done, it was fine for him to go on ultra softs after the track dried up. He should have gone on super softs and then super softs again. I think that would have worked better instead of going on ultra softs twice and then just normal softs, because he was always going to be on a tyre the same as me after that. And laps to go. Nearly there. Nearly there. How my tyres doing actually? Yeah, they're doing pretty decent though. Do I think I can catch up to Danny in that Red Bull? No, I think that he's going to stay ahead. I'd see with that glare now, but I like the glare on this game. Just adds to it, doesn't it? Might have gained a tiny bit of fuel at some point, but... Whoa! Okay. That's my first contribution to mucking up, but it's all good. It's all good. Just a bit of a lapse then, unfortunately. Probably gained on me by about a second, but it's alright. Maybe I needed that just to wake me up for the final 9 laps. Potentially, I don't know. I just think I just made one small mistake. One small mistake, one giant leap towards the title, it seems. And this, I'm not obviously going to talk too prematurely, is set to be the 5th race win in a row and the 7th out of 10. So right now, at around the halfway stage of the season, 50 point gap between Lewis Hamilton to Sebastian Vettel. One thing I actually do want to check after this race is done, I need to try and remember, is I want to see what positions Lewis got in the actual season up to this point, to try and determine exactly
Virtual safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain
to try and determine exactly
some information on Hulkenberg.
determine exactly how I'm doing compared to Lewis.
Slow your pace immediately.
It's only a virtual safety car. Go on, let me race.
VSC ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
I do like the introduction of the VSC instead of a full safety car, which we haven't even had a safety car this season. I don't think we've had a full safety car.
Caution.
I could be wrong. Okay, I'm starting to feel the wear on the tyres a bit, but yeah. Yeah. It's not troubling me much. We're on the home straight to win the race. We're on the home straight to win the race. How the fuck's Vettel gained on me? We're on the home straight to win the race. We're on the home straight to win the race. We're on the home straight. We're on the home straight to win this race. Hey Siri, am I a winner? Siri, can you speak up please? Siri. Hey Siri. Tell me a random joke.
This one's for the kids. Why did the teddy bear turn down a slice of cake? Because it was stuffed.
That's for the kids, saying there's a dead bear. Oh, you're sick. Hey Siri. Tell me a joke.
The bartender says, we don't serve time travellers in here. A time traveller walks into a bar.
I like that. I like that. Hey Siri. Tell me another joke.
I don't often tell dad jokes, but when I do, he usually laughs.
That's pretty weak, to be fair. Hey Siri. Tell me another joke.
I tried to eat a club the other day. It was really time consuming.
I kinda rate that one, not gonna lie. Thank you, Siri.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
It's alright, because there's 4 laps to go. That's the best part about being lapped. You don't have to do all the race. 19.5 seconds. I said pint because I tried to mix point and 5, so it's like point. 19.5 seconds. Let's get it up to 20 before the end of the race. Fair play to Sebastian, he's done the right thing. You're doing good, kid. Now go home and suck off my wife. I don't know. Okay, I don't know why I said that. I'm just weird. Pierre Gasly now at Red Bull Racing from the sister car Toro Rosso. I find it weird how Toro Rosso, even though they're the sister team to Renault, no, not Renault, to Red Bull, Renault I was thinking, but saying that this year, are Toro Rosso still Scuderia powered, so they've still got Ferrari engines? I want to say they do. That's kind of weird how they're the sister team but they don't have the like last year's engines from that car. I don't know, they just have the Red Bull drivers program, don't they, the young drivers program, which a lot of good drivers have come out of, like Danny Rick, like Max Verstappen, like Pierre Gasly, like Sebastian Vettel. There's some good names out of that. And across the line with 3 more laps to go. It's 20.3 seconds. I've just bossed this race. I really have. F1 and YTK. Is that just eyes? I can't really tell. Let me look down this more straight area. I think so. I think so. Welcome to the last 3 laps of this 100% distance race. And 20 seconds ahead of Sebastian. If you want to know what difficulty I'm on 90 AI, which is the first one of... Is it expert or is it master? I keep forgetting. I'm going to have to check at some point. But yeah, not bad, not bad. 45 seconds pretty much ahead of Kimi Raikkonen. He's not had the pace compared to his teammate, but his teammate was on a totally different strategy. I'm not going to lap Danny Rick, which is a shame, lapping everyone but the Ferraris, but it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. Two laps to go, the penultimate lap. I, like ever, am exhausted, but it feels good to pick up my 5th race win in a row this season as we go past the halfway stage of the season. Just so smooth. Lewis Hamilton is going to he's going to extend his lead at the top of the championship by to 50 points after this purple patch. 7 wins out of 11. Oh, I should get DRS down the straight for the last time. You know what, I'm going to go on Rich for the last lap. Alright, Perez, get at me way, you bozo. Signs is in my sights. I don't know if it's a bit too much of an ask. I did it. Our first clean race of the season. From start to finish, we've led every lap. We've got fastest lap of the race. We've yeah, we led every lap. We've got the race win. It looks like we came on pole. It's just good. The tank isn't empty. It's got 0.36 laps of fuel as we go into the final sector around the last few corners. Around the penultimate corner of the race, around the final corner, and Lewis Hamilton has won the Germany Grand Prix. Woo! And we set the fastest lap in the last lap. Lovely. What a win for Lewis. What a win. Congrats. Thank you very much, F1 and YTK. I'm guessing that's Formula 1 and YouTube something. What's the K stand for? What does the K stand for, I wonder? But it is a win for Lewis Hamilton in the Mercedes-AMG Petronas Motorsport car, ahead of both Ferraris. Unfortunately, Valtteri Bottas, my teammate, had a mechanical failure, I think, on lap 2. Can you believe? Jesus, Charles Leclerc coming home in the points. Brilliant for him. We're going to watch the podium. It's just nice to see a Mercedes on top over the two Ferraris. The Ferrari. Winning Hockenheim in Sebastian Vettel's home Grand Prix. But it's also a German definition for YT poop. You have to have a look at my channel. Yeah, alright, I'll check it out once the stream's over, which will be in a few minutes. Oh, actually, that's what I'm going to check. I am going to check exactly what the results were for Hamilton at this stage of the season. So, F1 2018 Championship. I know who the winner is, so I don't need to see that. Let's have a look. So Ocon started in 13th even. Oh, it started to rain in Germany. That took an hour and just over an hour and a half. We got the fastest lap by about 4/10. 3 stops by Vettel, but he went on a different sort of strategy, which fair play to him, but we still came in front of him by a fair bit. Right, let's have a look and see where Lewis came. Okay, so it's actually the winners. Oh, here we go. So I'm going to actually look at this at this stage in just a sec, but let's have a look. So we have extended lead. Oh, it's to 54 points. Okay, it must have been a bit more. I think we were 47 points ahead, in 48 I think. But we've extended our gap, so we can actually afford 2 retirements in the second half of the season, which is very nice indeed. Constructors, Ferrari do go ahead, but on the same points. But Valtteri needs to pull his finger out, because so far, out of the 295 points, I've got 203. He's only got 92 points this season. So we're going to advance. Obviously, it's going to say that we're in Hungary, but obviously I'm just going to quit out. You know the drill by now for anyone that has been watching. My desk has collapsed. No! Don't do this. You could have done it like a minute later. My laptop nearly fell on the floor. That would have been bad. But anyway, Hungary is Hungary is the start of the tracks where I'm not great at. So it's nice that I've had a purple patch where I've had 5 races in a row that we have won, which is very nice. But as ever, we are going to quit out. Oh, it's a rainy qualifying again. Oh dear. But anyway, let's have a quick look, because I can talk you through how I've done and compare it to how Lewis has done in the actual season, which is nice. So let's have a look. How we do. So let's go on championships. Let's go on to there. So you can see the circuit list. So first was Australia. I actually won that race, whereas Lewis came second. Okay. Bahrain, I came second. Lewis came third. So at this stage, I was doing better than Lewis. I'll take that. Then China, I came 5th, unfortunately. He came 4th. So around the same sort of point-ish as how Lewis did. In Azerbaijan, he won. I retired. So at this stage, probably Lewis has just taken the lead over me. Then in Spain, he won, but I won. So it's still about even. Monaco, he came third. I retired. So at this stage, he was ahead. Then Canada, he came fifth. I won. So fair play. In France, I won and he won. Austria, he retired, whereas I won. Britain, he came second. I won. And Germany, he won and I won. And he won in Hungary, which is the next race. The thing is, he went on such a purple patch in the second half of the season where he won in Hungary, won in Italy, won in Singapore, won in Russia, won in Japan, and won in Brazil and Abu Dhabi to win the championship by 88 points he ended up on, which is remarkable. But yeah, guys, that's going to wrap up this live stream for now. If you guys have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like rate. I've seen there's a few likes down there, so I appreciate that. Remember, I've got another series on my channel right now. It's a Sims 4 series. If you like Sims, then I think you're going to like it. It's a cool little series idea. Also, at the start of the live stream, I said go onto my channel, go onto where it says friends on the right hand side if you're on a laptop, computer, whatever, and you'll see JDog2468 or JDog, I can't remember what he's called exactly on his channel, and go and check out his brand new Ace Combat 7 series. It is a brilliant series. I watched the first episode last night, which came out yesterday. It is a very good thing. But yeah, other than that, subscribe if you know, if you want to keep up to date with the series. I do these live stream every 1, 2, 3 days. I'm not going to do them for the next 2 days though, because it's a weekend and I don't really like streaming during the weekend, but it's probably going to be on Monday, so that is the 25th, I want to say. So that's going to be the next live stream, and that is going to be the Hungarian Grand Prix, and hopefully you guys do join me for that. But until then, guys, goodbye.